Johnny's in America, no tricks at the wheel. No one needs anyone, they don't even just pretend. Johnny's in America. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. Johnny's in America. Johnny wants a brain. Johnny wants to suck on the coke. Johnny wants a woman. Johnny wants to think of a joke.
Unfortunately, Johnny can't think of a joke. So Johnny loses his motherfucking shit.
I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. I'm afraid of the world. I'm afraid I can't help it. I'm afraid I can't. I'm afraid of Americans. Johnny's in America. Johnny looks up at the stars. Johnny combs his hair and Johnny wants to be seeing cars. Johnny's in America. Johnny's in America.
Cars. Fuck, I would. I'll take it. Pussy and cars all day long, motherfuckers.
Piss off, Rasputin.
Ridiculous bitches!
I've had it with this fucking community. Everybody has dug on somebody somewhere. Possibly being, and now you think you're a fucking princess sitting on a fucking barrel right now, lying about me.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry I'm so late. I just felt like gabbing and bullshitting this morning. It felt like giving me a little toodaloos to Bob. He said goodbye this week. We got a lot to talk about. August 6th, big day. Big day, August 6th. That was the wonderful day our country took control of World War II. And we demolished those evil, rotten, sneaky, bastard Japanese. We sent them, we nuked them into oblivion. America, motherfucker. We lobbed 2 fucking nuclear weapons over the big old country of Japan. I was laughing listening to Kumia talk about it the other day. He said, we went through fucking 2 big old nuclear, let's say it the right way, nuclear. We threw 2 big old nuclear bombs on Japan one morning by the plane called the Enola Gay. Did we have to have the word gay on the plane that dropped the biggest fucking bomb this world's ever seen? Did the word gay have to be there? I mean, I know Colonel Tibbets' mom name was Enola Gay. We wish her name was like Mildred or Beverly or something like that, but it was Enola Gay. And unfortunately, we have the wretched memory of that name on the side of the most heroic plane in the history of the world. The one that dropped that big old bomb on those evil, sneaky, rotten Japanese who snuck those sneaky bastards bombed Pearl Harbor. And they got their karma that day. When that fucking 90 million ton fucking giant ball of nuclear waste came raining down in a big old giant airburst. The first one we didn't think was enough. We had to give one more, and 3 days later, what did they do? Oh, Very funny, Americans with those big bombs. Okay, we surrender. Very funny. Okay, you got us, Americans. Ha ha ha. We surrender. And what did Kumi say? He goes, but we have condition. Emperor, stay emperor. In praise. Okay, you Japanese. Fine. Keep your emperor. But all the rest of this shit's ours. It's coming this way. We own it. Sometimes I think my orange Cheeto had that vision in his head when he made the phrase, make America great again. Let's make America great again. The funniest part of it is the people here who bought into that shit and went full retard with make America great again. To the point where it became the funniest thing in the world. Larry David with his make America great again skit. It's fucking hysterical, man. Very funny. But I love my orange Cheeto for one reason. I don't follow him like I used to back in 2015 and 16 and 17. He made the internet great again. That's what he did. Never mind all that nonsense about walls and all this bullshit about tariffs. Canada, you deserve tariffs. So do you, China. But it was fun online. I lost every account I ever made in the history of my online existence. I lost them all in 2016 and 2017. They're gone. These motherfuckers, these rotten snowflakes, they banned me nonstop, the snowflakes. They wouldn't stop. It became war. I had to fight. I knew no other way. I'm a fighter. I'm not a Gemini, but I am a fighter. And when I get to fighting, boy, the tussle goes hard. I just couldn't take it that these people were getting away with murder on the internet. You know, I was looking for a mechanic the other day, and I saw some guy advertising locally, and he goes, hey, I'm available. I got, years of experience fixing stuff and machinery and all kinds of stuff, and I'm available, And he looked like he was in his 50s. So I'm like, let me just look at this guy's profile. Just take a peek in here and see what this guy's about. That guy should always use somebody. I see him complaining and bitching about the noise in here, and I see him bitching about this fucking guy in town and that guy in town. And, oh my God, his Facebook profile looked like Bob's. I was like, okay, thank you. It's human nature to be nosy, I think. I think it's very much human nature. And this here community is no place you want to be if you don't like being nosed into. Unfortunately, we also like to clown on people who are a little kooky. So when you mix those two together, you get Bob. And by the way, happy birthday. Let's all wish Amy a happy belated birthday. I really wanted to go live on Thursday and Friday, but I couldn't. I was tired as fuck. At one point, Lisa, Jesus Christ. That's what it took to get these people in line. We needed a Wendy back then, and I was the Wendy. Unfortunately, I was betrayed. Much like Tiffany, I was betrayed. People turned on me and betrayed me. And then another person did too. I was betrayed over and over. And here we sit in a crazy, crazy community. Bob compared himself, and I find it curious, like the day after the Perez Hilton fiasco, Bob does this whole breakdown about how he's a vulnerable person, and people here are suicide trolling him. And this is the purpose. My sole purpose here, he said, is to suicide troll Bob off the internet, or get him to actually do it. I find that hysterical. It's typical Bob. He leans on what he believes is vulnerabilities, and now he's pushed the eject button. And he knows people are going to have to comment because he pushed the eject button. I mean, who wouldn't? I only wish God Loves Me was live more often. And I wish he was here right now, really, because I would love to review that Nucka Nucka Nugga Rumble video. Yes, he did. Yes. He's often waxing poetic about how people should act and how he should act. And it's hilarious because in his farewell live the other day, he actually goes into this whole big diatribe about how he loves himself and he thinks he's a great person. and he loves his life. I like my life. I've succeeded. I've achieved things. I'm almost 50 and I've got my own apartment. He's very proud of himself. Then later on, he's saying he's being suicide trolled. His life is miserable. He's beside himself with anxiety and he doesn't know what to do. Dude, what the fuck is it? What are you, nuts? What's wrong with you? My life is great. I'm a good person. I like myself. I have anxiety. I can't control myself. I'm out of control. You're doing real good with your life. I appreciate it. Thanks for the report. He felt the need to announce his departure for 30 days. I respect that, Bob. That's admirable. You go through your life and you live it and see what happens in 30 days and come on back. You never know. You never know. Unfortunately for Bob, he doesn't have the talent or the skills, even though his Cloud Chasers views are exceeding 85, 95 views. Some of them even have over 100 views. Bob struggles with his talent. And it's very difficult for Bob to make up his mind what he wants to do out here. So I think a 30-day break might be good for him. A little reprieve from all social media, even his favorite app, YouTube. I think it's a smart move, Bob. You're smarter than you think. Really. Unfortunately, Baroness, it's failing miserably because in the same sentence, he says one thing, that his life is great, he's a good person, and that his life is great, he's achieved everything. 2 minutes later, he's beside himself with anxiety and fear. Why are you afraid? What is this to fear, Bob? Exactly what do you fear? Could it be that you've got, I don't know, a handful of people out here that don't give a fuck if you pull the eject button for 30 days? They're not going to let it go. In other words, Bob, in real life, right? I had a neighbor once, commercial neighbor, who called the DEP on me on my property down in Newark. And he wanted to buy the entire block and own the whole block. He does now. This was back in 2003. The DEP comes to my property and starts giving me fines for my dumpsters being full on my own property, which is allowed. But, you're allowed 24 hours. Maybe they were there for 30. Start getting fines. And finally, one of the DEP guys go, hey, I just figured I'd tell you, your neighbor's the one that called. Oh. I was like, really? Well, it's coincidental because about 2 months prior, I had dug up a strange barrel on the border of my property. It was actually on their property, the one the guy owns. And I had the soil tested and it came back positive for Agent Orange. So I called the DEP and I told them to go over to his property and dig in the corner here and tell me what you find. And they found Agent Orange and they shut him the fuck down. So in real life, when someone does that to me, I do that back to them. So it only would make sense that if anyone would do something in real life to someone on here, like call the police, okay, or try to threaten their job, which Bob has done to numerous people on here. Some people forgive him. Some people have compassion. Some don't. I know a lot of people who don't. So if I were Bob, I would continue to be concerned about that, Bob. You never did anything to me, Bob, that would warrant me to want to have some kind of revenge on you. But I can tell you, you probably know offhand of probably 6 or 7 people that do. So I guess that would be a concern, especially when you say shit like this, Bob. This is like one of the top things you should probably not say in the future because you've threatened a lot of people's jobs out here. And the other day when you were live on Terry's saying nucka, 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 you happened to say that your job endorses you fucking corpses. Here it is.
He's the only one that made it, dude. He's the crackhead street sweeper. This should be like a little crackhead street sweeper with Tourette's. Really cool? The Tourette's street sweeper.
Absolutely, yeah, that's so
dude,
cute.
Like your company does allow that. Like, what if you're on the street doing your job?
They do.
But
they
when
allow
you're on
me
your
to shove
job
my
and you
dick.
yell like
no,
that.
if you'd allow me to speak, my company allows me to shove my dick in your mom's corpse.
See?
I've fucked your mom's corpse so many times when I
Really?
slept on the streets at night. Yeah, your mom's pussy hole is so dry, but in the best.
It's amazing. I would love to know if, while he was saying that, if Terry's eyes just opened and said, does this asshole realize what he's out here saying? Probably not. But, in the past, Bob has shown what he believes are companies that I own and doxed all kinds of business addresses and all kinds of other shit. So I guess in a way, Bob kind of did threaten me in real life, right? Kind of, in a way, right? He did say he was going to swap my mother, and he gave out all kinds of information about my kids and my wife and her ex-wife and my businesses. So, but you know what, Bob? When you have a big mouth here on the internet, like Perez Hilton did, I'm sure a lot of people don't want to forgive you. Like, there's been a couple of news articles about people who want to maybe feel some kind of compassion for Perez Hilton. One of them was Alec Baldwin's daughter. Alec Baldwin's daughter, the one that Perez Hilton mocked and made fun of for all the voice messages Alec left on her voicemail, calling her a pig, big fat pig, So I'm just curious, like, does Perez think that people like Lindsay Lohan and what's the other one? Britney Spears, you think they'll forgive him or just say something good about his kids? Or how about all the gay men Perez outed and ruined their careers and destroyed them, or maybe later committed suicide because of Perez outing them just to get some internet clout? You know what I'm saying? And he didn't just threaten it. He said it. He played that Alec Baldwin message over and over and over and over with him leaving a voicemail for his daughter. Thank you, Two Fly. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was hurting when that was done to me. So I did it back to him a lot harder. And with Agent Orange, which is a lifelong commitment, there's nowhere to dump Agent Orange. It has to be managed in place. It's still there to this day. They just buried it under 20 feet of dirt. Is he having money issues now? Well, that's terrible. I have no compassion for people like Perez Hilton who clout chase and try to get themselves splattered on the internet and become internet famous or whatever the fuck he thinks he is. And he's gay and he's got his kids and he's a Republican and he's a Trumper. I don't give a fuck. You're all jerk off clout chasers. You think you got some internet street cred. You're fools. And Bob at the bottom of the barrel is even more of a joke. No one needed to hear that voicemail. Never. Yeah, I mean, did you hear that, Baroness? I have it uploaded. You want to hear it? He calls his daughter a fucking fat pig. Alec Baldwin, another internet Hollywood star jerk off, calls his daughter a fat pig on her voice message. His daughter hates his guts. Right, he's destroyed people. He wants sympathy. Oh, go fuck yourself, Perez. Eat shit and die. I don't give a fuck. I mean, eat shit and bark at the moon, you bitch. Alec Baldwin, another internet jerk off. Oh, I killed somebody, but fuck you. It's everybody else's fault. Kill somebody on a movie, makes a fool of himself afterwards. Another idiot, like Terry Bradshaw. Another idiot, Terry Bradshaw. He couldn't keep his mouth shut. He had to say something in front of the Navy. Couldn't about COVID. He just couldn't keep his mouth shut. Adam Carolla did a really good bit about Terry Bradshaw the other day when Terry Bradshaw mocked an athlete for denying or for saying that he took the Wu flu shot when he really didn't. When the Nazis were going door to door and asking people if they were Jews. No, I'm not a Jew. Of course, you're going to say you're not a Jew, right? Because basically this whole country were like Nazis back in COVID. Nazis. Did you get the shot? Did you get your vaccine or you can't go to work? If you don't get the shot, you won't work ever. You will die a slow death of starvation because you won't take the shot. I'm so glad I never fucking bought into that. Neither did my mother. And every time she went to the hospital, what do you think the first thing they asked her? Would you like your vaccination? The look on my mother's face, the murderous look she would give them, they knew right away. I ain't poking this old boomer. Fuck it, lady. Okay. Now, see, Bob, I still love my mother, even though she gave me all this abuse when I was a child. We know how she abused me with food. We know how she abused me during my potty training. That affected me sexually for the rest of my life. She also bruised me internally on my penis. You could call it that internally. It was only an inch big back then. But she choked it in my zipper and almost ripped it off. Bitch. people can heal, Bob. They don't have to be damaged people who need help on YouTube, who relapse, who, if I had to describe Bob in 30 seconds, I'd say Robbie from YouTube. He's a meth addict, alcoholic meth addict. God knows what else. He goes on Grindr and does meth and jerks off with guys who have STDs, and he's got STDs. Oh, and he's a good guy. He's a good person. Yeah, he's a very good person, a good man. I need coffee too. I really do. I had a cup at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I really need another one. All right, so really, what I wanted to say before I wrap it up, this is going to be a quickie, so I hope you have your coffee ready, Beyond. I hope you have like one of those espresso machines. You can get 2-minute coffee. I bet you haven't, Lisa. Who the fuck wants to get that shit? You want me to take a test vaccine you made up in a few months? You could tell with all kinds of crazy rumors about it. Get the fuck out of here. At the same time, you're telling me this, that, and the other thing. You can't go in a store, eat shit. I am afraid of Americans before I go. I really am. I really wasn't afraid of Americans my whole life, but I think since the mid-2000s, I've been afraid of my own kind. This is why I'm a hermit. I really don't enjoy being around people. Unfortunately, I have to all day. Yeah, we'll see, Cherokee Girl. We'll see. If a miracle happens, people will pay, but I doubt it. And let's face it, even our orange Cheeto can't help us out of this. We're doomed. There's only one way out. There's 2 ways out. We either duke it out in the street, old school, which we're never going to do. You think that'll happen? You think we'll duke it out in the street? Or get along? Which one do you think will happen? Everyone's too soft. I am going to stick with my coach, Cherokee Girl. Believe me, my days of internet, political advocacy are long over. I don't give a shit. And even when I was, quote unquote, advocating online politically, it wasn't advocating. I was just having fun. Bob won't fight anyone. No, of course not. He wants the easy way out of everything. He wants, 8-minute abs. If there was a 7-minute abs, he would buy that tape. I'm going to get 7-minute abs. I don't like 8-minute abs. This is my new invention. Bob, stop jerking off with other, strange men on Grindr. That's your first step. Second step, maybe stay off the internet for a long time if it makes you suicidal. That's probably good advice too. Because I don't get suicidal when I come on the internet, and I don't try to make other people commit suicide. I laugh at people who claim that they're being targeted by suicide trolls. Like you cry that you're being targeted, and that's why you're leaving. And you're not leaving because you're being chased off of here, or you're afraid. You're strong and you stand by what you said, and fuck all you dickless bitches. We get it. You're tough. No one thinks you're bowing out on, with your tail between your legs, Bob. You're strong. You can do this. You can do it. He's walking away. Yeah. He'll be back in a couple of fucking hours. He'll be back tonight. Who's he fucking kidding? A 30-day reprieve. Get fucked. And feel sorry for me. I want compassion. Tiffany will feel sorry for you, Bob. She'll feel compassion for you. She's able to achieve that level of compassion. See, I know nobody from that wacky crew is awake right now. They've all passed out by now, long passed out from their pills and their smokes and their pet little weed Benjamins, right? Who's been hitting that weed Benjamin all night long and finally fucking took a heroic bow out and their eyes rolled in the back of their head. Yeah, they're all sleeping now, quietly. Oh, Maron, what a sight. All right, I gotta go. Thanks for coming. God loves me. Please, God loves me. I want to stream. I'm gonna call Flex later. I want to stream on Rumble the entire 16-minute clip of Bob freaking out on Terry's live, full with the hard R N word, everything. Okay. Hello, Wendy. You entertained me all fucking day at work yesterday. Thank you. the CPS Lorelei was motherfucking amazing. I couldn't believe how much shit I learned. Really, very funny. And Nancy Spungen, how fucking dare you insult Mandy Bell? She's a beautiful lady. She does look like that profile picture. God damn you, bitch. And you always trying to ruin things for me, Nancy. Why? And why are you always targeting pretty women that you know I'm fond of? You try to ruin my fantasies, Nancy Spungen. Nancy looks like Toya Wilcox, a very cute little lady. Little blonde-haired lady who's she's Robert Fripp's wife, Toya Wilcox, and that's what Nancy Spungen looks like to me. I saw her once. I think she looks like Toya Wilcox. But Mandy Bell's a very pretty lady, I think. No one gives a fuck. Bob's Meltdown Street, yeah, it's on Rumble. Oh, really? Oh, God bless you, Wendy. Thank you. The whole 4-hour stream. Oh, I've been trying to upload it to my Rumble, but to upload 4-hour stream to Rumble takes a long fucking time. God bless you. Oh, that's great. All right. You know what? I have to learn how to go live on Rumble, Wendy, because holy shit, that's going to take a week. It's everywhere, not only on Rumble. Oh, yeah. I have Wendy V's got it up on Rumble. Damn. Oh, that's fucking fantastic. I'm going to share that. Listen, Bob, nobody wants to hurt you. Come back soon and play with us, okay? Come back soon and play. That's all I have to say. There's lots of fun to be had. And be strong. No one wants to get you fired. And I saw Ross's post this morning. He's as devastated as I am. We don't get any more dancing shorts and all that shit. What the fuck, Bob? You're an asshole. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a great Saturday afternoon. I enjoy your Saturday evening. Wendy V. Thank you very much, Wendy. Please post it right on away. I'll pin it. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.